This is an example of what the homeowner will get. This is pretty much what it's going to look like. To be honest, I've been in the industry a long time, and it can still seem like a foreign language to me. It's like a right. I mean, it's hard to understand. So hopefully this helps somewhat. But this is what you will get. In this case, you see coverage A for the dwelling. That's the house. The other structures is coverage B, and then the personal property. So these are all of the things that were damaged that insurance is paying for, right, Lon?
Yep. So this is the first page of this example claim, and you can see even there it has replacement cost value, less recoverable depreciation equals the actual cash value, and then you can see where they took the deductible out of the ACV. So you'll see this in multiple places on the claim, and I know if we advance to, I think it's the third page. Yeah. So now these are all the line items, and then this is where people really get confused, because you look at all these things and you wonder, well, what, if you're not into construction, you don't know what those terms are, and then you've got all these numbers attached to it also. But even on the line items, and this is the exact same claim, so this is another page from that hypothetical claim, you can see you've got RCV, you've got depreciation, and then you've got ACV.
Okay, so what if the insurance company is doing this valuation, right? They're doing this. What if a contractor comes in and says, "Oh, that 20,000 value that they're giving you, and you're going to get 19, 20 less your deductible." What if the contractor's like, "Yeah, it's going to cost you 35"?
That's a good question on two fronts, because one, the insurance companies and many contractors, us included, use software called Xactimate. It's a national company. They basically do surveys all over the country. They do like 20,000 surveys every month where they are sampling product prices, and also contractors, getting surveys from them as to what costs are at that specific time, and they upgrade the price list or update the price list once every month. So a couple things. If you let's go back to the $20,000 roof example. If insurance pays you $20,000 to replace your roof, but you only pay $15,000 of that, legally you are not entitled to keep that extra money. Or what I should say is, a contractor can't submit a fake invoice for $20,000, which they would release that depreciation,
Right.
and that can't go in your pocket. That's essentially fraud.
Right.
So you are responsible for your deductible, but nothing more should be included beyond that unless it's agreed to with the customer. So if it were to cost $35,000, the contractor has an obligation to discuss that with you ahead of time, but really to go back to the insurance company and say, "Hey, I think your estimate is wrong," because the adjusters aren't construction professionals most of the time. So there might be line items that they forget in the individual claim that we can show them, "Okay, you guys forgot this, and the amount needs to be a little bit higher." But in no way do we ever complete work for a customer where that price has not been discussed ahead of time, or it's not in written form. Usually when we write our contracts, it says, if the deductible is $1,000, it'll say, when it comes to the price, it'll say 1,000 plus insurance proceeds.
Okay.
That way they know they're only responsible for the deductible.
Okay.